Hi everybody and welcome back to the Paperless Movement YouTube channel. Today we will talk about an amazing update for Nebo from the company of MyScript, the developers of the engine every other note-taking app uses to make the handwriting recognition in there. So you can make the handwriting to text conversion in all these other note-taking apps like Notability, GoodNotes, NoteShelf and so on. MyScript is the company behind this, and they also have their own note-taking app called Nebo, and they just published the 2.5 update, which implements a lot of features. But most importantly, you can test it now for free. So they really made this app for free, and usually free never means free. There's always a catch, and there as well you have an in-app purchase. So before you start worrying, everybody who bought Nebo already, you will already be updated to Pro, and no worries, it is no subscription model, it is a one-time purchase that you have to pay to get the Pro features. However, it makes it much easier for you now to test out what Nebo is capable of, and especially you can test now their interactive ink, which allows you to not only handwrite in there, but to scribble out the words, to rearrange everything just by gestures. And that's really nice because you don't have to switch tools anymore. So in the free version, it is not searchable. Something very essential actually in a note-taking app nowadays is that your notes become searchable. Then you will only have the option to create only 2 notebooks. However, you can fill in infinite pages in there, so that's not a problem. But if you want to have more notebooks, you also need the Pro version. Another thing that you get with your Pro version is export capabilities. So as I mentioned before, you can export your diagrams to PowerPoint, but also your handwriting, that you can give some formatting like H1, H2, paragraph and so on. All this formatting you can export to Microsoft Word, and it will keep these formatting in Word. So that's really nice, and this is also only possible if you're having the Pro version. If you want to see more details in action and so on, just check out the other video I made about Nebo. But now we want to talk about the new features, the Pro features that you can get if you purchase the Pro version, the dictionary. So the dictionary comes available if you go to the settings, and you have here now a section that's called dictionary, and you can use this dictionary to add words that are very rare and not very common, just in case if Nebo doesn't recognize those words. However, for the purpose of showing you one kind of these words, I didn't find a word. So it is really good in recognizing this. For example, ketoglutarate I put in here. It even understands this. So as soon as I double click, you see it recognizes everything because it recognizes obviously my letters as well. And it is really a big dictionary already available with complex words as well in Nebo. However, they added this option here, especially in engineering and so on. They found out that some words are not recognized, but as soon you put it in here, it will recognize that you mean this word, and you can choose it from the options list you get when you're writing something in here. It will be added in there. So you see my handwriting isn't very nice looking. However, it is so good in recognizing. It's still for me the best note-taking app when it comes to handwriting recognition. Obviously because they developed the engine, so it's really optimized in this note-taking app. And you see, it recognized most of it. This is another test to show how the lasso tool wails. So it recognized the end here on the right side. I can now simply strike through the word, it's deleted, and write it again. That's it. And you see it's recognized. But now we have the lasso tool, and we can easily select the words. So you see it's recognizing this as words already, even if it is handwritten. What I also can do, I can tap on the keyboard button, and then I can go with my arrow keys within the sentence and delete single letters. You see this? I'm deleting single letters from my handwriting, and I can replace it with a proper letter, or you can add words. Something like this. So I think that's really nice. So you can also, it is like you would have written text. So that's really amazing. And with the lasso tool, it's even easier now to select certain things and then to further process it. And now one more important thing is that in other apps you are much more free when it comes to, you know, drawing things and mixing things together. Here you were pretty restricted in the past. You had to actually tap on there, then you made it smaller, then you can press the plus button. You were able to add a sketch, then you sketched something, you made it smaller, and things like this. And it was already a really nice way to do all these things. But what they added now is the draft sections. So you can just click here draft and it will open up a draft section that you can change in size as well. What you can do now in this draft section is just you draw something, then you write something, then you make a formula and you make a diagram maybe again as well. And what you can do now, you can now choose these different things. You know, you can rework this, you can change the size, and you can select this, copy as, and then it asks you text, sketch, math or diagram. So I say that's a text thing. I make text, go in here and paste it, and I have the text here, even the handwritten format. I can select this, copy as, math, and paste it like this. And double tap, it will make me the formula. I can select this and I can copy it as a diagram. Go in here, paste it as my diagram, and double tap, it will convert it into the diagram. So that's really working really nice. So this makes it much easier to just draft something. That's what it's called anyway, drafting, but to draft out things and then later on to rearrange everything. That is really a nice feature that they implemented in here. And you have now the feature that you can publish your note. So if as soon as I go here to publish, it will publish my notes that I just created in here, and then it will present me a link that I can share with whoever I want to. So let's just open it in Chrome, and then you see that it opens my note as a web page. And that's really something unique when it comes to note-taking apps. If you compare this to Notability, GoodNote, something, you don't have such a feature. And let's see if I change something in Nebo, if it just updates. I will just use a different color to make the updates more obvious, like this and this. Okay, and then we just put the published website here on the side, so you see the update coming. So there is no update yet. You see on top, updated 1 minute ago by Tom Solid. What you have to do now is go to the top 3 buttons, press on publish, and then update here. And as soon you updated this and you reload the website here, you see the changes reflected in here. You see the red things. So that's really nice because it's a dynamic and updating note. So it is really different. You can export it as PDF and send it around. However, it will be a static thing. Here you can update after you published it, and people who have the link can have access from any device you want to access this note and the information. So I think that's a really nice thing. So those are the main features that came to 2.5. I hope this video was useful for you and gave you some idea where the development is going to in Nebo. I'm really confident that they will keep publishing new amazing features, and I really like that Nebo is so unique compared to NoteShelf, Notability and so on, because they really have some special features. It is very minimalistic, something I really like as well. Just keeps me focused on the things I want to do, writing things down, make some sketches, maybe draw a diagram, and then later on transfer it to a different app to further process it. If you like this video and you think that's a great app, share it with your friends as well. Let us know in the comments below. I'm excited to hear about you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, and I will catch you up next time, or in the Inner Circle membership, the website where we all get together discussing those things like note-taking apps, how to go paperless and much more. So I see you there or on the next video.